to the
in
roar of all
broadcast.
the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Get ready. Mike forward. Try to do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Let him go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Army. Check 37. Check 37. 11.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Big stop. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
Pretty good punt.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
36.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? You ready?
On 2nd down, Kamara. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Kill. Switch.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Saints.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Down to lose one. Slam, slam, slam. You killed. Check, 59.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready. Alert 3. Mike 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And almost picked off.
Man.
I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They toss to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Watch twist. Slam.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
21. 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target, and it'll bring up third down.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down.
Here's Breeze to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Fuck no, man, the hole was down.
He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Kamara trying again, and he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready. 5-9. Check 45. I got it. Check nickel. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Going up top into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Bree's going to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
45, 45. Mike, 45. All day, dog. No. Hey, kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Running with Kamara, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw is Breeze.
That was stupid. I should have been took the goddamn
24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
59, ready. Get ready. I got you, son. I got you. You're all right.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go. Under.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And
He dropped the fucking ball, man.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Down. Ready. Check, 47. Watch QB draw. Check. Fresno.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This is and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, 31 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Saints on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of mid. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and that'll make it 3rd down.
59, ready. 280. 47. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you. Ready for that?
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's
man, get the fuck out of here.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
Ready,
down.
5-9. Check, 59. Man out.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53. Let's go. Check 13. Check 13.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ryan's going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Shoot. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Let it go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Alert flare. Hey, switch gears.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10.
That bitch get back
take
there.
it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bitch, you need to do something to get some yards on there, cause you ain't even have 100-yard total offense.
Falcons push further out in front.
You ain't have 100-yard total offense, man. I beat myself with them interceptions. You just got 7 to 8 yards on that last play. Now look at your total offense. You just got 7 to 8 yards.
Score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock though.
You just got 7 to 8 yards on the last play.
All the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.